be better than what we're doing this evening than to maybe talk about some of the great stuff that's happening in our community here locally. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce Susan Jacobs. Susan Jacobs is from a representative of the Wheels of Success. And alongside of Susan is our own very wonderful Michael Compton, who is a public chair for the Add to
Pro Bono campaign. Yes,
Pro Bono campaign. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Rob.
Thank you so much.
How you doing? Why don't you tell us a little bit about, you know what? Why don't we start this out with what is Wheels of Success, and then we'll start getting into the nitty-gritty of things. We'll just do 30 seconds on that. What do you think?
Wheels of Success is Tampa Bay's only nonprofit that provides transportation solutions to keep working families working. We actually give out cars, do car repairs, help with down payments, car payments, anything that you need car-related to keep you working.
Well, you know, it's funny. We were talking. I was talking to my producer, Michael Piotrowski, before the show, and he mentioned that you were going to be running right in here because you were giving a car away today?
Yeah, actually, we've given out 6 cars in the last 4 days. It's holiday time. We're trying to get out as much as possible. We actually had a terrific event last month at Neiman Marcus that they sponsored by Casper McDonald's, and we raised enough money to fix 16 cars.
You're kidding me.
No, so it was phenomenal because we get cars donated by individuals, but they need repair. It's about $1,000 average to repair a vehicle at cost.
Sure.
We do it at cost. And so not only do we need cars, but we need money to fix them. So that helped raise enough to fix 16 cars.
Great. A lot of the cars donated, you fix them up, and then you give them out to the families and everything like that. That is so wonderful. What a great thing to give back to. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of charities doing that kind of stuff, you know, and it's very unique and interesting, which I think is what gravitated the Add to possibly to you guys. And Michael, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Add to involvement with helping bring the awareness to Wheels of Charity?
That's
Wheels
correct.
of Success, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Rob. Over 120 applicants, non-for-profit applications came into Add to. We do it every year. This is an annual thing that Add to does. And we cut it down to 3. And Wheels of Success was one of them. And really what sold us was Susan's passion for what she does. You know, she came and she gave her speech and talked to everybody. Our whole board was there, and she's just on top of it. And she's got a working board, 15 people deep at least, she says. And 5 years later, we're not looking to rebrand anybody. We're looking to do an awareness campaign for somebody,
Sure.
So here we are. Just a couple days, just yesterday actually, we went to Sound Asylum. Thank you to Sound Asylum for producing
Tim Fowler.
for producing our commercials, our radio spots. We did 2 60-second spots. It'll be airing soon. Very soon, especially one of which, and I would like Susan to talk more about this, but one of the spots is about the tax incentive that people get before the end of the year by donating their car.
Oh, what a you know what? That's the key to to advertising and marketing and brand awareness to your organization is all the benefits to it. You know, it might not end up being like people go, donate a car. I'm going to donate a car. What does that mean? But once it starts spelled out to them a little bit, once an organization like the Add to gets the word out, it's incredible. How's the experience been so far, and how did you feel when they called you up and said, "Wow, you know what, Susan, you're passionate. We love you. We're going to do it for you."
We were thrilled because that's the piece of the puzzle that we need to get out there. We're 4 years old. We raise all our own funds. We're not government funded.
Wow.
So to put an ad campaign out there is really, we wouldn't have been able to afford to do that. So we're branded. We've got a logo, but that's the next step to make people aware because there's a difference. The IRS tax laws changed a year or so ago, and it used to be you could donate your vehicle, just claim whatever. It didn't matter what the charity did with the car. But now the IRS says if the charity sells the car, you can only deduct what they sell the vehicle for, which is what most charities do. We, however, don't sell our cars unless they're just not worth fixing. So you can still deduct the fair market value of the vehicle, which can be considerably higher as a tax deduction. So it's a win-win. Not only do you do something good for a family that makes you feel good, but you also get a tax advantage for doing it at the same time.
You know, sometimes and I'm just going to say this as a skeptic, you know what I mean? It kind of sometimes is sort of weird that you have to talk about the benefits from a tax incentive perspective and all the different things that it can do for you besides, giving a family that needs to get to work a vehicle if you happen to have the opportunity to be able to give, you know what I mean? But that's a whole nother thing. But sometimes our community nowadays needs things like that, something tangible to grasp onto, not only just the goodwill of giving from their heart. So you guys are doing a wonderful job. What is this campaign going to entail? Are we going to do print? We're going to do TV? We're going to do radio? We're going to do web? We're going to do anything new, interactive media? Come on.
All of that is going to be done for free.
All of it's going to be done for free.
Right now,
great.
We're doing the radio spots, like I said. Next step is the commercials.
Okay.
Tampa Digital will be helping out with the television spots that we're going to be producing
Very
at
nice.
the beginning of the year. And then from that, we're going to be doing some print. We're going to get some photographers out there at the shoots, and we're going to do some print, billboards and some ads in the Tampa Trib, and hopefully creative loafing. That would be nice. And it's good. We're going to hit every gamut that we can possibly hit for free.
All right. Well, why don't you give us a little information on how people can donate or get more information about your organization?
Actually, we've got a great website that everything can be done right through the website. You can go on wheelsofsuccess.org, click on the Make a Donation. You can donate your car that way. You can donate cash through PayPal, so it's secure. You can volunteer. And you can also refer people who need assistance, because we don't take referrals directly from people. We actually take them from either the people's employer or a social service agency, so that we make sure that these are people that are really working, that are getting the cars. So if you're an employer that has somebody that needs help, partner with us, call us, and we'll work with you to get that employee and keep them there. You spend money, time, and training them.
Yeah, you're right.
And
losing an employee is much more expensive than trying to get them into a
Exactly.
car. And some add to information real quick, just the URL, because we got to hit break.
Add to tampabay.org. You can get all the information you need right there.
Thanks, Mike Compton. You know what I got to tell you, Susan Jacobs, you're doing a wonderful thing. Keep it up. Thank you so much for the holidays. I wish you all the best of success and luck.
Thank you so much for having us.